Hello, welcome to my next video. This time I wanted to show you what I've done with the armor of this marine. So as you can see, I took the time and painted a little more of his armor. I added more contrast, so you can see those places that where you've seen the sketch are brighter. So I've widened the highlight because when we made the sketch, as you can see on his leg, those were only small places that were sketched and highlighted. So if you want the element to be of a brighter blue color, we should widen all the mid-tones, so the surface will have the brighter color. So you can see on his chest here, I've widened the place where the highlight was to this extent, and also on the helmet. So we can see it here. So it's a bigger place that the mid-tone is occupying, and also on his leg and feet. The next thing is that when we made the sketch, we jumped through different colors. So I used all the colors that we haven't used to smoothen it out, to add more texture. I added some small streaks, as you can see here, maybe here on his armor, in those places. So it looks shiny but worn. It's not. I didn't want the armor to look like it's completely new, polished, and not worn in battle. So, going with the methodology of the sketch that I showed you earlier, you can see that we still have the line of the highlight. So the start is here on his helmet, and then it goes through the chest piece here, through the groin armor, and through the leg. Yeah. And if you would see from the side, we only have the sketch. So here I should finish it at a later date. Also, I added secondary reflections. So this is an example. So it's something small, that maybe something that is reflected from the ground. Maybe this reflection on this plate will bounce the light a little on his chest piece. And also here you can see here the light is bouncing from the golden eagle on his on this piece of armor. So you can see that the bounce and the light that is reflected, its reflection is visible, but it's not so strong as the main highlight here. So it's only a dispersed light that is visible on this place. But I add such things because if we would leave this whole surface in the shadow, it would only be very dark and not interesting. But we want to add small details. And the same example is on his leg here. The light is bouncing from this point and is reflected on this part of the armor. So you can see adding such small details fills the miniature, adds more detail. But as you can see, that we only painted the front, and it's only the sketch on the front. And if we would finish this leg, also his arms, the armor would look finished from the front. We can of course add secondary reflections to even deepen the effect of a reflective armor, but it's not needed. If you want a faster effect, you can only make the sketch and then smoothen it out, add maybe some small details. Also, you can see that I wanted the upper part of the armor to be brighter. So here I used pure white to highlight here, and going lower I didn't use white. I used only bright blue just to build the overall light and shadow and the overall volume on the whole miniature. So you can see as an example how it's finished, and here, yeah, we must finish this leg, we must finish his arms and the whole back. So you can see on the back it's only the sketch. So rotating the miniature, we will see a difference how it can be finished. And all the blends were done by the same technique that I showed you on the plate and earlier on the chest piece. It's only thin glazes with a thin brush.